Keep the beater running, son. We won't be too long.
Yeah, and if your grandmother had wheels, she'd be a wagon. Saunders will eat you up.
Yeah. Come on, Willie.
Any change in the code?
I never heard of that.
SOI is the same as this morning, Sergeant.
If it's not, you know.
You don't have to send the order.
Yeah, you do.
Sure you
I've
have.
been saluting them.
You don't have to.
Which one is Saunders?
Is that a good-looking fellow over there?
Oh, thanks. Willie. Sergeant Saunders. Hi, my name is Murphy.
Replacements?
Yeah.
Waiting for it.
Doc Murphy. Kind of rings a familiar bell, doesn't it? I figure maybe some of you guys might read the sport pages back home. And this here happens to be Willie. Lift the helmet so they can see the face. Willie Cleve, the next welterweight champion of the world.
Kid's fighter, huh?
Say, Sergeant, I don't have to explain to you that there's been a real serious misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding.
Yeah, well, the idea of assigning someone with Willie's talent to a heel and toe outfit like the infantry is kind of preposterous. But we're expecting an order from Colonel Taggart. We're being sent back to Division Special Service, where we belong.
Well, as soon as your transfer comes through, I'm sure they'll know where to find you.
Look,
We got a demolition job to do. It's a couple of miles from here. Let's go.
look, Sergeant, maybe you don't hear so good. I was talking about Colonel Moose Taggart, a West Point boy. 147 pounds the night he fought in the Olympic Games. I know because I was in his corner when he took home that gold medal.
I don't care if you spent all night in his lap. Our orders to move out soon as the replacements arrive.
Look, I'm warning you. It's your skin, Sergeant.
Take it easy, will you,
Just
huh?
let me handle this, Willie. Now, look, all I'm suggesting is you get on the radio and just put a call through to the proper channels.
All you're suggesting is this war should be tailor-made for your convenience. Move out.
I think we better forget about it.
You think? You let me do the thinking for us like I always do. Who does he think he is? Listen, before I'm through, I'll have that tin sergeant eating the stripes right off his sleeve.
Combat. Starring Vic Morrow. And Rick Jason. Guest star Jack Carter.
Hey, Willie, you all right?
Sure, I'm all right, Murph. Why not?
Why not? You're not supposed to be here, that's why not. The next welterweight champion of the world. Ain't no stumblebum who's got nothing better to do than walk his feet flat.
Oh, Murph.
Hey, soldier, now that we're sandbagged into this thing, what happens next?
Well, it depends.
Depends on what?
Well, a mission like this is a lot like a Lonely Hearts picnic. A lot depends on the kind of people you meet and whether or not you've been properly introduced.
Very funny. Did you ever try squeezing the custard out of your head? Hey, General. What's with this demolition jazz? What are we supposed to demolish?
Nothing much, just a small ammo dump somebody spotted up ahead.
Ammo dump? You mean ammunition?
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to blow it with?
Hot air. We got plenty of that.
TNT. What do you think we're carrying? Man, I never thought I'd be on patrol with Willie Cleve. I've read about him a million times in the papers.
Big deal. You believe everything you read in the paper? Hey, where you from, Little John?
Nebraska. What difference does it make?
Everything. You gotta see a fighter in action to really know what it's like.
Well, have you ever seen him fight?
Willie Cleve? Depends on what you mean by fight. I paid 11 beans to go to the garden and see him against Rocky Fialco. No fight, it was a track meet. Willie Cleve's the only guy I've ever seen who goes backwards faster than a two-way trolley car.
Ferguson, how would you like a rap in the mouth?
Hey, Sarge, he's picking on me. All right, knock it off.
Pick that up.
Now, there isn't one of you clowns here that would know a first-class fighter from a Cupid doll. Pound for pound, my boy Willie Cleve here is the greatest little boxer in the fight racket today. 47 consecutive bouts without a loss. Hey, you creep. He's got more moves than a belly dancer. And he's got a left hand that's got its own set of brains. Saunders, there's going to be a stink about this in special service like you never heard before.
Gage, you're 2 ways through these woods. We'll have to check them both out. Cleve, Kirby, around me. We'll head out this way. Gage, you take the others that way.
Hey, over my dead body.
Hey, Murph, take it easy.
Listen, whenever Willie goes, I go.
He goes all right. Tell him, and so do you.
Nice country, Sergeant. Reminds me a little of northern New Jersey. You know, road work. Sergeant, don't get Murphy wrong. That's just his way. We've been together 5 years now. Ever since my first 3-rounder in the Golden Gloves. He's really a nice guy. He just worries about me. Thinks he has to take care of me.
What do you think?
Well, I know in the fight game, a fighter always listens to his manager. Of course, out here, I know it's different.
That's right. Out here, it's different.
You know, Murphy doesn't even have to be in the Army at all. When I was drafted, he joined right up, a buddy enlistment. Just because he worries about me. He never thought we'd wind up out here, though.
You come from a big family?
No. No family, just Murphy and me.
By the way, I saw you fight Rocky Fialco that night in the garden. You handle him like you owned him.
Well, thanks. Thanks very much. You know, he...
Pull it. This is the place I told Cage we'd meet him. Bring me that radio. Hey, take a look around from the top of that hill, huh?
Yeah, sure.
He seems like a nice enough guy, don't he? Wonder how you ever got hooked up with an 8-ball like that Murphy.
Did I ever get hooked up with an 8-ball like you? Figures. Checkmate, King 2, this is White Rook, over. King 2, this is White Rook, over.
Nothing happening, huh? How far is the dead ammo dump anyway?
It's supposed to be less than a mile. Less than a mile from here.
Germans. There's about 20 of them. I couldn't shoot.
Kirby, check it out. You all right?
Yeah, if I don't get sick.
Just take it easy now.
Sorry, I never killed anyone before.